Hello, world. I'm trying not to cut my head off again. Okay. I'm nervous again. Hello. I'm just gonna make myself some faux coffee. How was everybody's what's today? Sunday. All right, I'll see you later. Have a good day. Hello, Dave. Dave, I don't think you were here last time unless you were here and you didn't comment or anything. But welcome, and where do you live? Not to be creepy, but have you ever had pickle soup? I don't know. I don't know if it's trending or something, but I looked up vegan like recipes and pickle soup came up. So I was like, okay, I like pickles. I like soup. We're gonna do pickle soup. But I'm only gonna make like half the amount because I'm a little nervous about it. Phoenix. Why unfortunately? Hello, welcome. Pickle soup. I don't know why, but like my tea kettle, ever since I got to Arizona, it like when it starts to boil, it like comes out the edges like it's exploding, and it's never happened before. I don't know if it's because of elevation, but it's kind of scary. It's gonna suck in about 5 months. Is that because of the monsoons? I don't know. I don't know anything about monsoons except that there's a lot of rain. Oh. Taking a ginger turmeric shot. I don't know where I'm gonna be in 5 months. So maybe I'll experience a monsoon. Okay, But Phoenix gets hotter every year and we get less of them. The rest of Arizona is a much better place to be, except maybe Yuma. Okay. Yeah. I don't really want to be where it's really hot. So I don't blame you. But I haven't been to Phoenix yet. I probably won't go for a few months. All right, so I don't have that many things to chop, thankfully. Who else is here? Anybody? Is everybody ready for the holidays? I just, yesterday I made my Christmas postcards. I do watercolor postcards. And then today I got my Secret Santa gift for my coworker. Although I don't know who this person is that I got, so luckily they had us fill out like one of those, almost like a questionnaire type thing, like tea or coffee, movies or books, and circle one. So at least I know somewhat what this person might like. So I feel pretty confident. Of course, I had to get them a gift card to the local bookstore. And I am following a recipe for this. I will post it in the description. This is a really strong onion. You look so comfy in your new space. Also love the shorts you put up recently. Oh, thank you. I have a lot of fun doing those. I make myself crack up so hard. I'm like, I don't know if this is actually funny to anybody else, but I think it's fun. So, but thank you. I appreciate it. I have to come up with another idea. And I think it's come to the point where, like, when I put the wig on, like I wore it yesterday, I feel like I should be mean to people for some reason when I put it on now because of those shorts that I'm doing. But oh, and it's the cold full moon today, and I'm definitely feeling energetic today. And it's weird because, like, I'll start feeling energetic and I'll be like, is there a full moon? And usually it's close to or a full moon, which is cool. But Alright, so I did the onion, now I'm doing garlic. The only other things I have to cut up are potatoes, celery, and broccoli. And pickles. Is anybody doing anything exciting today? It's really nice out here again. I think after I'm done with this cooking live, I'm gonna go out because actually there's one more errand I had to run, but I didn't have time. So I'll go do that and then maybe just take a walk. There's also Christmas events going on. I was downtown and checked out one of those, although it didn't start yet. It started at 11, I think, and I was there early. But it's very weird being somewhere that's like warm-ish with no snow. And it's all like people are decorating their lawns and I don't know. It feels funny. So I'm used to everything being covered in snow. I'm staying in. I have a head cold. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Teresa. I hope you feel better. And I'm happy that you're able to relax today. Finally putting up the Christmas tree, Mr. Procrastinator. Nice. We actually put the work Christmas tree up on Thursday, just this past Thursday. And I was like, this feels pointless right now. I don't know. I'm used to putting decorations up early. But it was nice to do that with other people because I haven't done that in a few years. You're welcome. So yesterday I was inside most of the day, and I saw in the corner of my eye something in the backyard, and it was a javelina. Not gonna lie, it scared me, but I know they're harmless. I was like, oh my god, it's the first time I've ever seen one. I'm just used to seeing deer and woodchucks and squirrels and all those, I don't want to say boring animals, but they're boring to me because that's what I'm used to. Okay. That. Now, celery. Does anybody have plans for Christmas? If you celebrate Christmas? My Christmas plans are to make. Oh, I'm making a vegan shepherd's pie. I found a recipe. I've made shepherd's pie before, vegan. Instead of like white potato on the top, you use sweet potato. So that's what I'll be making. Although, I don't know if I'm going to do that on Christmas because I want to kind of make a video of it. It's hard for me to get out now these days because I feel like the weekends just go by way too fast. Because even if I'm not doing something, I'm still thinking of what to do next on here. And that takes up energy also. So I spend Christmas at my son's house with the grandbaby and my daughter-in-law's family. There is a new baby in the family today. Her name is today, like she was born today. Her name is Violet. She's my daughter-in-law, the sisters. Aw, congrats. It's so exciting. Violet's a pretty name. Okay. Hello, Pops. Welcome. Actually, she was born last night, 11:30 p.m., so she was born yesterday. Awesome. That's so awesome. I have to be out of town working. My coworkers usually get together to eat at the hotel. Well, I hope that work is manageable for you. What are you up today, Pops? What are you up to today? I don't think I cut enough off the edges. You know what? I don't have time for those. This is just going to go in the garbage. watching our girl. I love how you always move at your own pace. Thank you, and welcome. I try. Especially at work. Especially at work. And I think that patients know. Patients know when you're rushing. They can sense it. Thanks for spending the day with me, guys. Last one was really fun. I was only a little less nervous this time. Just a little, not a lot. I usually don't like throwing all this stem away, but this stem seems like it's gonna be like too fibrous. It's just one of those. I really should compost. I think I went to the farmer's market a few weeks ago and I saw a place there that you could bring your compost. So I might do that. It's very relaxing, almost like ASMR. Thank you. I have an incurable condition that is debilitating me. It's called getting old to tatus. Getting old to tatus. Okay. Is that a self-diagnosis? But it beats the alternative. Yep. I enjoy getting old. You learn so much. All right. I don't know if I'll have room in here. I'm gonna cut up one potato. It calls for 3, but I don't know if I have room for that. Who here doesn't like pickles? Oh, and also I have a question. I was thinking about this last night. Why are pickled cucumbers called pickles, but anything else that's pickled is like pickled beets, pickled beans, pickled carrots, pickled onions? Why does cucumber get the name pickles? Very strange. I'm sure there's a logical reason. Maybe it's the first thing that was ever pickled. I still have to put, this is full. Look at this. I still have to put another potato, beans, pickles, I don't know if it'll fit in there. We're just gonna put one potato. Good that you use all of the broccoli. Well, yeah, I try to. Just a generic name that stuck. It has to do with a German dish, I believe. I wonder what it is. I cooked today as well. I usually cook the whole week. So you don't have like leftovers, you like cook each meal every day? Okay. Now, I want that to get all hot over there. What did you cook today? I have to remember there's a time difference too. 2 hours. All right, so let's see. When do I put these pickles in? All right, pickles go in once this is all cooked. I don't want to overcook my pickles. I used to make fermented foods and drinks. I cooked ground beef with beets. Nice. I think I made pickles. I helped make pickles once. I don't really enjoy canning. I think it's tedious. There, I said it. I'm not good at taking shots. I know you're supposed to drink these like in one. But it's very spicy. Mm. All right, we got Great Northern beans, Sprouts organic pickles. I really wanted like fresh pickles, but they didn't have any except they had like Boar's Head brand. I don't know. So I just got those. And then to make it creamy, I think we had cashews ground. Yeah, so what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna cook this up, and then once everything's cooked, you take half of it and you blend it with cashews, and I have spinach, and yeah, so I gotta clean this bowl out for that. used to make kombucha, ginger ale, and apple cider vinegar. How do you make apple cider vinegar? Do you use apples? I don't think I knew that. It doesn't taste anything like apples. All right, while we're waiting for that, we need garlic powder. Just open this garlic powder. Oh, okay. 1 teaspoon. Powdery. We need 1 teaspoon of onion powder. You need the starter. Starter is the mother, okay? Bacteria to start the fermentation process. Okay. So did you make the starter or did you get it from someone? I used to make wine and hard liquor. No. I thought I had apple cider vinegar. We need nutritional yeast. 2 tablespoons. Ish. This doesn't call for this, but I also want to put in some ground mustard. Ground mustard seed. And black pepper. Cinnamon. I think I'm going to put a bouillon cube in here too. Just for fun. Okay. I got this cute little handmade bowl thingy from this old man. He was like a woodworker in Vermont when I lived there. And I also bought from him a different time. He was at 2 different like events, like art events, and he was at both of them, and I was so excited. I also bought this spoonchilla from him. Love it. It's so cute. For kombucha and vinegar, sorry, I got distracted. For kombucha and vinegar, I bought the starter. But for ginger ale and others, I made them myself. It reminds me of sourdough. I've never made sourdough. There's no bone in my body that wants to make bread. Rather just buy it from someone else and eat it. All right, so looks like we have everything. I don't have bay leaves. It calls for bay leaves. Chili flakes. I think I'll just put in some cayenne pepper. And potatoes, Dijon mustard. You know how I feel about this? I need 2 teaspoons. So that means 3 to 4. This makes me want, now I want to make this chickpea salad. I used to make that all the time. Oh my god, it was so good. You put Dijon mustard in it. I might have to go to the store and get chickpeas and make that because now I want it. I also have celery that goes in there too. I think I have pretty much everything I need for it. All right, well, I know what I'm doing after this. Has anybody ever had chickpea salad? All right, broccoli, white beans, half a cup chopped dill pickles. Okay, let's cut our pickles. Oh, and you put pickles. You put pickles in chickpea salad. I literally have everything to make it. And I even bought fresh dill. Dill is life. Half a cup. 3 pickle spears, perhaps? Perhaps. Sounds good. Yep, it's very good. You should try it if you like that kind of stuff. I used to make alcoholic beverages, but I don't drink alcohol. I stopped making it because I had too many drunk people around. It's a good reason not to make it. I would be in heaven and eat anything you would cook for me, probably. Yeah, I love cooking. The only thing I like more than cooking is when you have someone else who also enjoys cooking and you cook together. This is going to be really cool. I've never put pickles in soup before. I also love sharing my food. That's one thing I miss about being home. My dad would always eat my food while I didn't enjoy having to cook even more because he would eat it. it really was nice to have someone else eat it and know that what they're eating is very good for them, and it was worth it. It's a pickle. I might as well just cut up pickles for my chickpea salad. I think I'll make chickpea salad because I already have too much food. And I'll just bring some to work tomorrow and ask if anyone wants some. I feel like these aren't as salty as normal pickles. The usual pickle. I feel like I need more though for the soup. I like your setup as well. It is very minimal and you always have a good supply of spices and what is needed. Thank you. That's important to me to have spices because that's what makes food taste good. I would eat your food. Cooking parties. Any idea what Christmas dinner will be? Hello and welcome. Christmas dinner is going to be a shepherd's pie using sweet potatoes for the top instead of white potatoes. And I think I'm going to do a video because I don't have any energy on the weekends when I only have 2 days off to do anything else other than cook because I have to cook anyway. And I want to have that up before Christmas. So that's what I'm going to do. Last Christmas I made that lentil loaf, but you know, I already made that for Thanksgiving, so. Is anybody else having Christmas dinner? I forget what like a normal Christmas dinner consists of. Is it ham? Ham? Like in the Grinch? Or no, that's a roast beef. Roast beef. All right, I think that's enough pickles. Ham or turkey with stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy. Okay, yeah. I wonder if there's a good like vegan ham option because I do miss the taste of ham. Stuffing sounds good. Oh boy. People usually do scalloped potatoes if it's ham. My dad always made scalloped potatoes. Actually, my mom's made vegan scalloped potatoes. She's basically dairy free, so she makes it with all these vegan cheeses, and it is so good. I want some. All right, I think this is pretty much cooked. Got the spices. Part of me just wants to like buy pre-made food, like how they have the meals at Sprouts. Part of me just wants to do that because I love being able to cook my own food, but sometimes you just want food made by someone else. You just want to be surprised. Are you familiar with Dr. Joel? Yes. Okay, so Dr. Furman is the reason why I became vegan in 2018. I was in the bookstore. I was in Barnes and Noble. And I was in the section of like, I don't know, like where all the recipe books are, like health fads or whatever. And I wasn't even looking for anything. I was just browsing, and I found his book, Eat to Live. He has I don't know if you already know this, so sorry if I'm over explaining, but he has two cookbooks. One that's like his normal full recipe book, and then he has one that's a quick and easy one. And at the time, the full cookbook looked like too much for me, so I got the quick and easy one, and I basically ate out of that cookbook for like a couple months probably. And that's where I learned a lot of things, like how to use cashews as like cheese. I just learned so much from him. And yeah. But then years later, I got his other cookbook and I looked back at it and I was like, wait, this isn't bad. So do you follow him at all, Dr. Furman? I also his daughter, his three daughters. Two of them have their own business called Doc's Daughters. And they make a vegan brownie mix, sweetened only with dates. And I've gotten that a few times. The dates are very like thin, but they're very good. Hi, did you listen or watch any of the music movie suggestions from last time? So I did listen to one song. I forget who it was. It's probably on my Postcards from Italy. I listened to that one. That one was a good beat. And I also a few days ago I rented After Sun on YouTube. Sorry, I'm making this shake. And I just started it last night. And I watched half of that movie, and I already unfortunately know what happens because I Googled what the movie was about. So I'm going to finish the rest today because I have only 20 or 40 hours to finish it. I follow part of it. I eat meat and superfoods, cruciferous veggies. Nice. Yeah, so Dr. Furman, his diet isn't vegan, technically. Are you familiar with the app Yuka? Mm-hmm. I have it on my phone, and I use it all the time. I don't pay for it, so I just use it to scan things. See? Yeah, I use that all the time. Nice. I think it's so useful. and it's free. Like, I'll just, like, pull it out at the store and start scanning things, and, like, people probably think I'm a freak. They're not wrong. Mm. Mm. Speaking of Dr. Furman, I put in one of my videos how I chew omega-3s and spit out, like, the outside of it every morning, and it's like, okay, I'm done with this. This is gross. I, like, chase it with my gummy vitamins. It's just so disgusting. And Dr. Furman has a DHA EPA liquid that does taste a little fishy, but I think that's only if it's old or if it's been, like, warm. But he claims that his DHA EPA is always refrigerated, and I trust him. But I think sometimes they're older and you get a weird batch. But it's so expensive. Omega-3 in general is expensive. Vitamins are expensive. I don't even want to tell you how much I paid for my vitamins. It's embarrassing. But, like, I want to be healthy. And I know vitamins are cheaper than going to the doctor most times. So, I don't know. I should just order Dr. Furman's. I really like him. I like him because he practices what he preaches. And he goes by, like, how things interact in your body. You know, it's not his opinion. It's just, this is a fact. Kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Long-term health is the best investment. It's true. All right, I think I'm gonna add these pickles. And the rest of these are for my chickpea salad. Juicy. All right. So I gotta blend some things. Let me add more water. And it smells good. Forgot I need to cut the dill though. I also sometimes feel that way about organic food. Like, it's so much more expensive sometimes. Um, but after working on an organic farm, I don't think I could feel good buying, you know, food with pesticides all over it. It's just I know too much now. And granted, organic, USDA organic food is not usually what it is, what you think it is, but best we can do is the best we can do. If you feel comfortable, tell us something about you that we don't know. Something about you that we don't know. I need a minute to think about that. I would argue Bitcoin would have been a better investment than long term health, but hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really know anything about Bitcoin. Yeah, hard to find that balance. What don't you know about me? I could go really random. I can say the um, presidents in order, and I can also say all 50 states in ABC order. Thanks to elementary school Flag Day and President's Day shenanigans. All right, how much cashews do we need? I'm gonna try to think of something better that you don't know about me, but I don't know if I have anything that interesting. Hmm. Hello, welcome, Matt. I think that's your name. Um, Spill the tea. I mean, my personal life. I think I kind of mentioned last time that I used to be engaged. That's kind of juicy. Um, hmm. Yeah, I can't think of anything. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, how many cashews do I need? Half a cup. Half a cup of cashews. I think the cashews are for texture, consistency, and also add some cheesy-ish flavor. I'm sure everyone would love to have you. Yeah, that's true. I've never had a long enough relationship to get to that point or have kids. Yeah. We were only together for like 2 years before he proposed. I don't know. I don't want to spill too much tea. But I think my situation was partly like, you know, feeling pressure to get married because, we were both almost 30. And it's like, oh, well, most people are, married by this age, blah, 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 blah. I don't think that was all of it, definitely, but I think that was part of it. Yeah. But largely, I think it had to do with, I don't know if anyone's familiar with like trauma bonds. I learned all of this after the fact. Um, like anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, and secure attachment. I was very anxious. I turned very anxious, and he turned very avoidant, which is very common. But when you don't know the problem and you don't get help, it's very hard to fix things. So that's that. Um, issues, beans. Um, but a lot of good things came from it. I feel like when you're in a tough spot like that, like you learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself, and it could cause you to just dig deeper. Um, I started traveling because of it. I never would have done any of that. And yeah, so much good came from it. Not to be cheesy, but yeah. Never try to make a square. How was the saying? Never try to fit a square into a circle or something. Don't force it. You are making me want coffee. I see a mug. Yeah, so I don't know if you were here when I was doing this in the beginning, but I have this coffee alternative, so that means you can have it any time of the day. It's chicory root coffee. I've had chicory root before, just plain. Didn't like it, but this one's flavored hazelnut, and it also has other things in it. Has carob, which I think is like a chocolatey-ish taste, barley, um, dates, almonds, figs, and hazelnut flavor, whatever that is. So it's very good. Tastes enough like coffee for it to be good enough. Probably avoided some legal fees. Yeah. We were gonna build a house, and there's a whole thing. Seems like a heck of a transformation you went through. Yep. I like cheese. I like vegan cheese. We go through adversities and they prepare us for the real thing. Yep. It's very true. Yeah. I'm not big on like coffee alternative things because they just don't taste enough like coffee. Like mud water, no. What else have I tried? Can't think. But anyway, this one tastes really good. And they have different flavors. I like the mushroom alternatives as well. You mean like mud water? Which ones? I don't think we ever really heal from trauma sometimes and it stays with us, but we learn to build a relationship through it. Yeah. I feel like healing from trauma is so like vague. Like how do you actually know you're healed? It's almost like how they say you never stop growing. There's never like, oh, I'm finally done. I think it's like that. Because you may think you're healed, but then something comes up. But I definitely think there's a lot to learn. I'm using my coffee strainer as a bean strainer. It's working quite well. It is like a hurt inner child, but there is a big scary monster in the way. Will this stop? Will the soup taste almost like a pickled potato soup? That's a good question. And I don't know the answer yet. But I will let you know. Right now it smells like pickles. Just straight pickle. Which is not bad. I think I can also taste or smell like the Dijon, I think. But I'm going to put some of this in a bowl with the cashews. Come on. Too many potatoes in here. Okay. So, oh, forgot the beans. I don't think I want to add the whole can. That's good. And then we blend. I think that's all we blend. Oh, spinach. All right, thanks for joining. I'm going to add a good amount of this spinach to this. I think I got too big of a package. I usually don't get the big one with the spinach. I keep looking outside to see if there's a javelina frolicking. This is gonna be good. Don't know how I'm gonna blend this though. I only have an immersion blender, so gotta make do with that. I don't know how loud this is gonna be, so I want to cover your ears. I might be wearing pickle soup. Oh Lord. Add some more liquid. I'm gonna add more spinach. Why not? Haven't really made a mess yet. That is one big hand blender. Yeah, it is big. It's a Vitamix. It's a beast. Although it's been increasingly difficult to like unhook it. I think I might just have to put grease on it. So hopefully that works. Alright, we're gonna call that good. I definitely made a little mess. Okay. Now, I gotta pour this in here carefully. We'll scoop it in. It's so green. All right. Once I stir this all together, actually, I'm going to add the dill. And then I got to test it. Wow, this is insane looking. I'm going to try to show you. Without spilling it. Look how green it is. It's like a green monster. All right. Some dill. Do you like cilantro? I love cilantro. I have cilantro in my fridge right now that I used last week. And actually, we're having a like a poke bowl day at work on Thursday, and I'm bringing cilantro for that. So, yeah, cilantro is yummy. That thing costs almost $150. And grease it should make it come apart. Yeah. When I was like, oh, this is getting difficult, I need a new one. But I was like, no, I don't. Like, I'm not spending that money. I'll just either struggle or, yeah, I'm sure greasing it will help. Just got some on the floor. If I don't clean it up right away, I'm gonna forget. Okay. Now, dill. Dill is so pretty. I think dill is one of the prettiest herbs. Smells delicious. This part's tedious, but very necessary. Okay. It's a lot of dill. I'm gonna use some of this, the chickpea salad. Is that your camera making that white dot on your skirt? Yeah, it's funny you say that because I see it. Right. Oh, yeah, I see it. And it was in my last video, my last live. I don't know if it's like the way the light is coming in and like reflecting off something, or if it's just my laptop camera, because this laptop I got refurbished, so I wouldn't doubt that there's something wrong with it. But I did the same thing. When I was looking at my live, I was like, what is that dot? Okay. It must be my camera. If it's in the same spot as last time, it's just my laptop. So I was not about to buy a brand new freaking Mac. They're so expensive. But I wanted a better processor for editing videos. So it is a light reflection. Yeah. Do you think though? I don't know. Not sure. It's gone now. Maybe not. Though I was losing my mind. Yeah. It is from your above light. It's moving. Okay, that's good. I don't even know if I need the above light. I just turn it off. We do pickle soup and bratwurst in the silk. Ooh, that sounds good. I think this is done. I'm just gonna turn it off. Oh, the one above my sink? Yeah. I'm glad it's not the camera. I was a little annoyed when I saw that too. I was like, I just got this laptop. But also, like, when I was staying in my car for months and months, I had my laptop often in my car, like overnight when it was below freezing. So I was like, I probably just ruined it somehow. All right. It's done. It's done. It's done. Mmm. That's really good. It also calls for some of the brine of the pickles, but I don't want to put that in there. Mmm. It just gets better and better. Yeah, I would make that again. 10 out of 10. She's gorgeous. You can't see it, but I'm going to spill it on my laptop. Oh, I forgot I was heating up my coffee. So pickle soup is not a new thing? This is really good. I feel like the cashews really add like a cheesy flavor. I'm sure it's almost like reminds me of broccoli soup, broccoli cheese soup with the cashews. I feel like if I enjoyed vegan cheese, I would like stir some of that in there. That would be good. I don't think that's necessary. Okay, well, that's pickle soup for you. Does it fit? Yes. The nutritional yeast probably helps too. Yeah. Yeah. I almost want to add more. I'm going to add a little bit more. Because it's funny you said that. After I tasted it, I was looking at it and I was like, I want to add more. Yum. How is your book on communication? It's really good so far. I'm only like a couple chapters in. Yeah. I'm on chapter 4. I've been highlighting things. Yeah, I like it a lot. Although this is like, I don't know if this is like an Aries thing, but I have like 5 or 6 books in progress. So part of me is like, all right, I need to just knock one of these out like today. But next time, try it with brats and Jiffy cornbread. Bratwurst. I don't. I don't. I don't know if I don't know if there's a vegan version of that. There probably is. Um, I love cornbread. That sounds good. Could you make something like vegan loaded potato soup using cashews? Yeah, probably. I feel like if I were to make that though, I would probably use vegan cheese also, like shredded and mix it in. Because I don't know that cashews would taste cheesy enough. Now I want some probably like a tofu brat. Yeah. I know they make vegan sausage, like field, what's it? Field something. Yeah. And they also make impossible sausage. I just I try not to buy those things because I live alone, so like I don't want to have all of it. So I don't really buy that. That's why I don't buy vegan cheese. I don't buy anything I don't want to eat all of within like 2 days. I try not to buy. But it is very good. They're processed a lot probably too. Yeah. I think that's like a trap sometimes. Like you think, "Oh, it's vegan," but that doesn't mean nutritional. And sometimes vegan things are just as, unhealthy or even worse than the actual thing. So, can't you freeze what you don't use? Yes. Yes, I could, but I don't have self-control. I just don't. Um, but I'm thinking yesterday I made a different soup because I wasn't sure how this would turn out and I didn't want to be left with no food for the week. So, I am going to freeze some of that. I really shouldn't make chickpea salad, but I really want it. So I'm probably gonna make it and just bring it to work and share it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna get some like semi-unhealthy bread because I always eat healthy bread and I just want chickpea salad on like some sort of white bread. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll just bring the rest to work. The control part is when you go grocery shopping. Yeah. Yeah. I always try to tell myself, and this is super obvious, like if I don't want to eat it, then don't buy it. The amount of times I buy something that I don't actually want to eat is actually very surprising. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I gotta run a couple errands before work tomorrow. Do you have any protein in there, ma'am? Yeah, so protein wise, there's broccoli, there's beans, I think those are the two, like, major protein sources in the soup. Cashews. Are cashews high in protein? Maybe. Um, but you could always add whatever else you want to there to add protein. Like someone else said, I don't know if bratwurst is high in protein, but I feel like this even would be good with, like, chicken or, like, yeah, like shredded chicken or something. That would be good too. Chickpeas, if she does that. They are. Yeah. I don't usually, like, count macronutrients. I'm not like, "Oh, this needs protein," or I do, though, when it comes to fat, because I learned this from Dr. Furman. In order for your body to absorb, a lot of micronutrients, and I think it's micronutrients, your body needs a fat source, so you could eat all the vegetables all day, but if you don't have fat paired with it, then you don't absorb as much, so that's why I don't mind putting, like, nut butters or cashews or whatever in stuff, because it's good for you. May I share the name of a comedian that I find funny? He has a YouTube channel and Instagram. You may share. And is it you? Trying to think if I know any comedians. I like Elise Myers. She's funny. It's thick. Yeah, the soup is very, like, very creamy. You can't really tell. But it's not soupy really. It's like creamy. I don't know how much liquid it called for, but I probably didn't use that as much as it called for. It calls for 6 cups. I did not put 6 cups of water in my soup. I put maybe 3 or 4. Masood Boomgard. Okay, never heard. I'll have to look. Is this a male or female? Just curious because I can't tell by the name. Let me ask you, I hear Teflon is garbage. Is ceramic good? Yeah, Teflon. That's why I use this, like, um, is this ceramic? I guess it is. I forget. I bought it a long time ago. Um, when I bought these pans, I only brought this one with me, but I have the whole thing at home. Um, I didn't want anything with anything in it. And eventually I got sick of looking, so I just went with this caraway. I like it. Nothing sticks to it. I don't use oil. I just use water and nothing sticks. So, yeah. They claim it's, you know, contains no whatever PFAs or Teflon. So, Yeah, I just cook with water and have a pot like that. Yeah, it's good. I really wish that I could use stainless steel, but I haven't had good luck with stainless steel as I have with this pan. You're welcome. Male, he pretends to be a guru or life coach, but his advice is epic, mostly at work. Okay, I'll look him up. I feel like I know someone funny, but I don't remember. Not all stainless works well on induction stoves. We can't use. I use cast iron. Yeah, but do you need to use oil with cast iron at least a little bit? My goal was to not use any oil, so otherwise, yeah, cast iron would have been a good option. And I don't know, because you can't clean them. I mean, I don't use meat, so it's fine, but I just cast iron confused me, to be honest. Just scrub and rinse. Yeah. My my what word am I thinking of? I feel like, you think you have to wash everything all the time, but you don't. Especially when it comes to clothes. Yeah. It makes me cringe like growing up. Um we definitely used Teflon. We definitely. And even if it wasn't Teflon, it definitely like was chipped, scratched. Even this, I'll be honest, is a little scratched. I don't know if it's bad or not, but whatever. Where is our lovely smile? It's here. Occasionally season for flavor and to help with the stick. Okay. I think it was Dr. Furman who taught me when oil's heated, it becomes rancid and creates free radicals or can create free radicals in your body. And free radicals can cause cancer. So I try not to heat. If I do use oil, I don't heat it. So I'll put it in dressings. I'll put it in things I'm not heating. That's just my preference. But obviously, when I go out to eat, I am sure I'm eating some sort of oil in my food. Your soup's getting cold. It actually is. It's still hot. Plus, I'm a slow eater, so I'm used to cold food. I don't mind. Hi, applesauce. We had the glassware that had Teflon. Eventually went away. Glassware. Glassware has Teflon in it. Glad I got to catch a few minutes of this. Yes, welcome. I'm probably gonna end it soon because my soup's done. Pickle soup was a success. I highly recommend. And I have a few errands to run, so Don't use seed oils. They're bad. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's, like, so many things you can find. Like, "Oh, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad." I don't know. To me, personally, from what I've gathered, oil is oil, just like salt. Like, sea salt, table salt, salt is salt. Um, yeah. I guess I just don't consider oil a health food. I don't consider it, like, 100% healthy. Don't you see how they're bad? My goal is to make you smile before the end of the live stream. Okay. Good luck. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. Time to okay. When you come back to New York, you can drop some soup off for me to try. Yeah. Um, that might be for a while. I've decided ever since I came to Arizona, I'm like, I'm probably just gonna move here because I do not want to drive back to New York. Not a bone in my body that wants to. I'm going on an air diet, filtered air. Okay. The thing about smiling is you can't force it. You can't fit a square peg in a round hole. I want to leave New York too. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of miss home, but that's just because it's home, not because I actually miss like New York. I more so miss New Hampshire. I miss Vermont. Especially in the fall, I'm gonna really miss it. But I can always fly back and visit. And I do kind of miss the snow. Like fresh snow, fresh, pretty snow. I miss that. So, all right. I think I'm gonna end this. Um, Thanks for joining me in my pickle soup day, pickle soup Sunday. Vermont is just a short, scenic drive from Arizona. Oh yeah, just a quick, jaunt. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. And I think there's something I was gonna say earlier, but then I was like, no, I'll say it at the end. Oh yes. So I was gonna say, if you're sick of my recipe videos, I get it. But in January, I have 10 days off, and I'm gonna go on an adventure somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I plan on going car camping somewhere for multiple nights. And obviously, gonna share it. So it's not too far away. Sorry, Pops. All right. Thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you on the next one. I hope you make pickle soup. Bye, guys. Thank you. End stream.